5 to 555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
Good morning. Time in the studios of ZIZ Radio, just about 1 minute down after the hour of 11 o'clock. It's another day, Monday, very, very wet Monday. And it's another session of The Edge with host Mr. Clement Monarch. He's in the building. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning. And good morning to all the listeners to ZIZ, specifically to those who are listening to The Edge at this particular time. We're winding down for my sessions here.
Are you sure about that?
on the Edge. So,
are you sure about that? That is the question.
I'll make sure.
Oh, you make sure. You're doing a good job from what I've heard.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the honesty.
Very, very honest, actually.
Hey, so as you know, usually we start out with some information from Carnival, because we're right in the thick of things right now, and so we want to say special thanks as the National Carnival Committee to all of the soca artists who participated in the city preliminaries last Saturday, and out of that we have 16 Calypso, 16 soca artists going through to the semis on the 22nd and the 23rd. So we'll have the power segment on the 22nd. That's a Champions Bar down in Port Zante. And the 16 soca artists in the power segment that's going through is Ketty Dan, Kitishan Style, Akayu Sweet Wicked, Lock Bass, Exercise, Brandon and Chanel, Love and Light, Climate and Tazzy G, Not Going Home, Molly Media, The Bossman, T-Bone, Best Walk Up, Pakis and Empress, Spreading Love, Shanna, People Man, Rick Tick on the Block, Genesis, I Don't Drink, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. So that's Genesis, I Don't Drink. Fantastic Thunder, Under the Cannabis Tree. Rockadana, Together. Jervin V and 5-Star Pino, Soca Zombie. And Jazzbo, Pure Sweetness, along with Jeezy Sparta, Simon Says. And the Groovy segment, the semifinals will take place on the 23rd of November, also at Champions Bar. And the folks who are going through, well, just before I move on to the Groovy, there are quite a few folks who have basically asked, well, what's happening to Raskelly, who is the reigning Soca Monarch power. But because he's the reigning, he didn't have to enter the preliminary stages. He will be defending the crown in the power segment on the 14th of December. That's the finals of the Soca Monarch. So, to the groovy now, we have Tubop and Jazzbo Bottle of Rum, Lock Bass Party, Delirang Celebration, Shana Part of Me, Raskelly in the Mass, T-Bone Carnival Wine, Rascal Bad NF, Drinks on Me, Katie Don, Cats and Dogs, Daddy Tusek, Rhythm Section, Jervin V, Love the Carnival, Rockodan, My Carnival, Fantastic Thunder, Must Come Back Wine, Packets and Empress, Bad Intentions, Mr. Hype, Bupsin Again, Genesis, Rise and Shine, and Jarring the Music Man, Don't Blame Me. So those are the folks who are going to be taking part in the Soca semifinals. The Soca eliminations, that's what it's been called, at Champions Bar. Groovy on the 23rd, Power on the 22nd. So you can come and join us down at Port Zante. Now, as it relates to Calypso, as you know, Rascal, the Calypso season kicked off last night.
Yep.
With the Proud Sounds Calypso tent. Got a chance to see quite a few of the acts so far, and some very interesting moments there last night.
Interesting takeaways. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, the reigning monarch sang her first runner-up. I don't know if he sang or he did something very short. That's it's a
rather short.
Which was kind of strange in a way.
Just a poem in the square.
It was kind of strange, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure if he's coming back.
I can tell you he has a new contender for sure this year. In the name of Juicy.
He's not the winner. I mean, Miss Independent would have.
Well, he was rather close.
First runner up. Yes.
He had that charisma last year, and he could have swung anywhere.
Had the fans as well too.
There you go. And so we saw a new competitor last night who got not only about 4 calls back, or 5.
That's
he got so many calls.
Well, everybody knows him as Tariq Drew. And just so that we can push ZIZ into the mix.
Yes. I was telling Jazzy this morning because I got her to play it too, and she's in love with the song also. Yeah. And I said, yes, he was a Kititian superstar.
Well, in addition to that...
Do you know what year it was? Which year he was?
I'm not... it had to be like 2014. No. After 2016.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which year it was. It could have been 2016 or 2017. But... in addition to that as well, as you know, during the summer, ZIZ usually have an intern from one of the schools around, and Tariq was an intern here in 2013.
Oh, okay.
As a representative at the Virtuals High School, where he now teaches as well. So, good job, Tariq. I guess he broke the house down last night. This was this was real tent atmosphere when you get about 5 encores.
Yes, he got so many encores that he decided not to come back.
I know. So, guys, if you're out there and you have a take on the tent, if you've been to the tent last night,
and if you did not go, we are telling you that it was exciting
and a full house.
Get ready for the next one.
And a full house as well.
Yep.
So, of course, we'll wait.
A matter of fact, when I leave Spratnet last night, walking back to my vehicle, I said, it feel like I'm walking back down. How far I was back.
Yeah, well, I joked about the fact that I was parked in Challengers.
Yeah, because you were further on.
I know, I was the last one, looks like the last one. Way up the old road bay.
Yep.
So give us a call at 465-2555. Or if you're overseas, 718-577-2916. I know a lot of folks were asking whether or not the tent was going to be streamed. It was recorded but not streamed, and I guess maybe that's something that we can look look into, because we do have a lot of folks overseas who are interested in the Calypso tents. So in addition to the stuff for Carnival, as you know, you can give us a call about anything that's bothering you, anything that's upsetting you, anything that you want to,
Vent about.
Just give us a call.
Or ask questions. If we can answer, we answer. If we can't, well, I know one of the biggest questions around right now is, will there be a double? We can't answer that. So let's clear the air on that one. We're hoping just like you are.
A double?
Maybe a double
triple salary?
Double, triple, whatever.
Well, I don't know. There was half of a double last year.
Anything over the top.
So maybe 3 quarts will go this time. I don't know.
Come on.
But that's an interesting question. I guess people are now getting themselves ready for the season. In today's the 11th. If today's the 11th, then in 4 days' time, the duty-free concessions start as well, and so we'll see how that goes. So I'm sure people, wanting to know exactly how they can budget. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like we got our first.
Yeah, we got a caller here. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Monarch and Westcott.
Good morning,
Monarch.
Hi.
On the radio yesterday, were pleading about Elimac in some kind of home, and he ain't really getting looking after good. And they send the number to Chico. So maybe you could pick it up. I don't know where they don't send him home where he family then be that he could get a good care. Casilda talking.
I hear you, Casilda.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for that information.
His daughter, it's not he send the message with somebody, but ask Chico for the code. Something about in a Florida, something about, I don't know. All right, take care.
All right, Casilda. Thank you very much for that information. Yeah, that's critical in a sense, but
yeah, Jazzy did told me about that this morning also, but I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it as to why he's still out there going through what he's going through. I mean, we have the dialysis machines here now. I remember before he would say that we didn't have those machines, so it didn't make sense coming home, but we have that now, so I don't know. A friend of mine used to look out for him, but I heard that he has moved down to Atlanta now. He's not in Florida anymore.
Okay.
And so that might be a situation.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a sad situation in a way, because I mean, the last thing we want is somebody who contributed so much to our culture, our music,
and was made promises also.
Well, that's true too, and I guess in the name of politics, maybe.
Name of whatever.
I don't know,
but it's time we take care of our own. We gotta take care of our own. So I hope something happens. I hope family or
supporters,
some group or something can really get down to the real facts, because I don't know what the facts are.
Correct.
Yeah. So
if he could survive here in St. Kitts in terms of our medical ability. I know there was a question of whether the services were here or not.
No, the services are here.
But we do now know that the services are here.
The services are here.
So
and I'm sure. Well, maybe if it boils down to dollars and cents, I don't know. Insurance up there is much better than down here, but I can't say it. So what his daughter can do, if she says that his daughter is the one who reached out to Chico, what his daughter can do is try to get to personalities instead of just a broad spectrum on the radio.
Correct.
You make a mention and then it's over. So I'll see. We'll see. We'll check it out. We'll follow up on that one.
All right.
Sure.
So yeah, that's a story.
So give us a call. I think I saw the switchboard a while ago was lit and then it went out. So yes, give us a call, 465-2555 or 718-577-2916 or cell phone 662-8674.
Yeah. So What's going on in America now that we have the 47th president in place?
Well, from what I'm gathering is that he is in the position right now of selecting his goons and goblins to run the nation. So they are picking the worst of the worst, I heard. I don't know, man.
Well,
would you believe it, man? Would you believe, right? I was dedicated. MSNBC, CNN, that kind of thing. For the past, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
From last week, I have not
been on there?
Nah, I have no interest whatsoever.
I know it seems as if that there's a lot of finger pointing. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the issue. Maybe it was. I think that there were a lot of people who have been disingenuous. Mm-hmm. We were hoping that it would be disingenuous in the other way.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
Yep. They stick to the guns, man. I don't care what they say, man. This was a race. This was a race for a race.
It's
one group.
I don't know. As I say, I guess people.
One group stuck to the guns, and the others who ain't run to the hills say, they ain't mean me. They ain't mean me. They mean somebody else.
It's ridiculous, but it just goes to show that a no vote in an election
affects you more.
It affects you more.
I think we got a caller. Let's see who is on the line. Good morning, The Edge.
Good morning to you, wonderful gentlemen.
Thank you, buddy. Good morning to you too.
Yes, I have an issue, right? You guys made mention of the duty-free concession for the period that was given by the government.
Yes.
However, I find it a little confusing for business people who try to benefit from this thing that the government has announced, because if you are, let's say you're a farmer and you decide to import a television. So because you're a farmer, because you're a business person, you should be charged as a business person, if you catch where I'm coming from.
Okay. So you're saying that you would like to see it extend to businesses. Now, how far do you think it should go? Small businesses only? Because they duty free.
No, but Monarch. Let me kind of correct him in a kind of a way, because maybe he knows something I don't know. But if you are importing a TV, right, and you as a farmer, you're not importing the TV for your farm. You're importing the TV for you. So if your farm is a business and your farm name sweet potato, right? Uh-huh. And you bring in the TV on the sweet potato, then you'll have to pay the full price. But if you bring it in under your name, Mr. John Brown, then they would not be charging you as a business.
Well, up to the value of 250.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree, because I mean, I'm speaking from experience. You know, I have a business, but when I try to benefit from this thing, it may not have anything to do with my business. But customs is saying, oh, he's a businessman, and then the shipping agent now has to go back into customs to have it corrected, and it happens all the time.
That's when somebody personally sees you as a businessman and coming in under a businessman. If, like I said, a TV could have nothing to do with a farm, unless you got your office somewhere and you want a TV in your office. You understand me? But a TV is no
not cutting you off. But the thing is, I have two accounts. One is a business account, that's with the shipping agent, right?
Yeah.
one is a business account and one is a personal account. So when I'm importing anything that pertains to the business, I import them through the business account.
Yeah.
You see, because I want to be as transparent as possible. Problems ain't good, you know?
Yeah.
Of course not.
And so when you're transparent, I mean, you're still having problems. I mean, I think it needs to be looked into, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, because I am certain that there are other persons who are experiencing the same thing.
Yeah. I think that's a very good point. What I was saying, though, I guess there's two ways that I would answer that. Is maybe there's an option for small businesses to, get some kind of incentive as well. In addition to that, I mean, if you have a business that has to do with farming, as Rascal says, and you're importing something under your personal account, an item that doesn't have anything to do with farming, I don't understand how, you'll get switched over to business for something like that.
Yeah.
It becomes very frustrating. Believe me, it becomes very, very frustrating. I think it needs to be looked into.
Okay, well, that's a good point. Good, solid point.
Feel free to make an appointment to the comptroller of customs. You don't have to necessarily take.
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, man. Okay, brother. Cool.
Thank you. All right.
Yep, that's that would.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that, as I said, and I've heard the story before, where, I mean, once you're considered business, and of course customs will know that you're business because you're importing stuff, then it becomes an issue. If you're importing personal stuff, I don't know, where do you draw the line? How do you draw the line as it relates to whether this is your personal stuff or whether it's for business? So, interesting question, and maybe that's something that we can be made wiser by customs. I know that they usually send out some kind of a memo prior to the start of it. So hopefully we'll hear something in the next couple of days where, the duty-free is 4 days away. And if I'm not mistaken, it's up to $250.
I think so, yeah.
$250 where...
But you see, they mostly look for stuff like food stuff and, household stuff.
Yeah.
But
food is free already, though. I think it's the barrels that you're allowed to bring in a certain amount, pounds. I'm gonna look up online.
People don't import rice and so no more. Yeah. People import what they can afford in the supermarket. Right? There's a basket that they follow. Yeah, so that is not all foods are free. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll look up the information.
Because if you bring in 100 pound of salmon right now, which is the healthiest food to eat, there'll be a cost.
Exactly.
Yeah, poor people ain't supposed to eat salmon. Just chicken back and pig snout.
I don't understand that.
And all the healthy stuff is expensive, man. I just don't get it. We are living to die.
And I'm actually looking to see if I find the note that was sent out. Okay, so what it says here, let me see, items imported duty-free under the policy, duty-free concession in St. Kitts and Nevis. So it says items imported duty-free under the policy will not be sold for 5 years for vehicles and 3 years for all other items before informing customs and excise. I'm not sure if that is referring to what we're talking about here. This one does the Christmas season duty-free concession of gift packages and non-commercial imports of a CIF value of 200. So it is 200 US, as well as on parcels of foodstuff up to 400 pounds. That has been extended. So it says gift packages of foodstuff are allowed. The first 400 pounds free of duties and taxes. Special duty-free concessions for non-commercial importers and travelers are effective from November 15th, 2024 to January 31st, 2025. So that last one is the one that's specific
A question I saw posted though was, the question was, how many times can you be qualified for that? How does they work that?
Every time.
Every time you.
As far as I know, I mean, I've done it in the past once. Once you're in that particular period, and your items doesn't necessarily have to be 200 or less. Now, 200 or less, you get the duty-free concession. However, if it's over 200, then you're charged duties on the excess, on the excess amount. So, and as I said, I like it.
Well, anything back is good.
As someone who, shops overseas from time to time.
Oh, you're one of those Amazon fellas, huh?
Not really. I'm not big on Amazon.
Oh, well, Shein.
Not big on Shein either. Don't think I've ever gotten anything from them. But I'm not gonna say who I order from. So.
There you go. Yeah, you leave it alone. Keep it alone.
I need to.
No need to let anybody in your business, my brother.
Nope, exactly.
There you go.
So that's the concessions. I know in previous years they've had to extend it due to the volume of packages that folks have ordered.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty interesting. So you can give us a call here at 465-2555, 662-8674. If you're overseas, 718-577-2916. And let us know what's on your mind. For today, we've spoken about the Calypso tent. I don't know if anybody who went to the Calypso tent have any sort of updates or critiquing of the Calypso tent that is last night. The crowd seemed to have a good time. Based on the the time that I was there, and I actually saw the Reigning Queen, I saw Jersey, I saw Watch Your Back, I saw Up. Let's see who else. King Wire as well. He was popping pills last night, and so as I say, you give us a call. And we'll go from there. I mean, and anything else that's on your mind doesn't necessarily have to be about Carnival. I know prior to taking that call, we started to talk about what was happening in the United States, where the first I don't know is it the Secretary of State? They said the first time it's a woman. It can't be the Secretary of State because I think Hillary Clinton was the Secretary. So whatever the position is, the lady who actually was a co-chair of the Trump campaign, she will be slotted into that position as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Democratic Party after this election. Be definitely interesting to see what happens to them. I know that there was some finger pointing here and there, but hey. When you lose, that always happens. Winners celebrate, losers try to find out exactly who to blame, or they find somebody to blame when it comes to the election. So, yes. So, as I say, give us a call. We're awaiting your call. 465-2555, 662-8674. Or 718-577-2916. You're on the edge, and I think we deserve a break as we hear from some of our ads and business folks for ZIZ. So we'll go. Yes, we'll take a break and come right back. on the edge
From
today.
the heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devin Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
Looking to transform your home or build that dream project? Look no further than Builder's Paradise, the market leader in St. Kitts and Nevis for doors, windows, tiles, granite countertops, PVC, chain link fencing, and accessories. From cement to beautiful tiles, to stunning granite countertops, to secure galvanized pipes and durable chain link fencing. We've got everything you need under one roof. Whether you're building a house, upgrading your kitchen, or securing your property, Builder's Paradise delivers top quality materials at the cheapest prices. And it doesn't stop there. Explore a wide range of PVC solutions, strong and durable galvanized pipes, and a variety of doors and windows designed to suit any style and budget. We're the trusted partner for contractors, builders, and do-it-yourself homeowners. Builder's Paradise, building dreams one quality product at a time. Call us at 466-4938 or visit us today. Build your dreams at Builder's Paradise.
Okay, we are back, and we do have a phone call, so let's go straight into the phone line. Good morning, The Edge.
Patona, love and greetings.
Greetings to you, my brother.
How your day is going?
So far, so good.
And good day to your co-host there with you. Blessed day and greetings.
Good day, sir.
Not so, we're not slaves, so don't do that for the monarch.
Oh, so sir refers to slaves?
Yes.
All right. I take that back then.
The variation of some mean slave Israel. We're not a slave. We are
I've never heard that before. I've never heard that. So now I know.
A blessed love and joy this morning to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. With the nice blessing of the waters coming to the earth. And we say, blessed and thankful for the showers of the great divine creator who are able to give our people a reassurance to life so we can know how to go. But I would like to just emphasize something. Now, we are going into 2025 to mark the 90th anniversary of the Buckley Uprising. And it's something that, it's something I would like to bring to the floor as a open up before the time comes of the celebration, where it's always organized by the Nyabingi Tiakosiada, even though we know there is a committee that was established for commemorating the Memorial Park. Hope that we could see things come into that level that should done assure for that time coming along. But I would like to bring this here that our public have the awareness of the value why the Buckley Uprising is so important to a part of our story as a people who are coming from the workers' class. And when we say that, we meaning that it's time now we really look at the things that they were striving forward and what have we accomplished, approve of their strive from time to now. Because if we say that we have 41 years of independence, let us step back at time before the 41 years and let us ask, what have we achieved from what we ancestors them was applying not to have any colonial powers ruling on our shores? So we still have a lot of work to really educate our generation, to not to say to be racist, but to be vigilant and not be having them kind of misfortune and the details that we see in corruption, in politics, and even why we see how the political strife are defactoring our people from uniting as one. So we give thanks for this moment. Hope that we people have a joyous day and keep focused in the love of the Almighty. Thanks a lot, Brother Rascal.
Hey, I got a question for you before you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, over the years, I'm sure many years, we've heard about something happening in the yard itself there at Buckley's. What do you have an update on that, whether it's a monument, a park, or any of that stuff?
Well, I will just say this here to you, and to what we really like to state to the general public. It is a memorial park, should be established, but it's been over long bearing, and we think that this should have done established, even looking at how we know this history had braced to the whole entire, not just St. Kitts and Nevis, but this whole entire English-speaking territory in them time of the colonial era. And we are now way off as being the forerunner of the knowing of labor union. We are the English-speaking longest labor union service on the isle. And up to now we can't even have an honorary to have our ancestors be remembered for the sacrifice they made in 1935 and before 1935.
Correct. No, I definitely agree with you. This is long overdue, long overbearing. The 90th anniversary, and as you said, this is not only just a moment, it wasn't only just a moment for St. Kitts Nevis, but this was, went throughout the length and breadth of the Caribbean, where, people started to form organizations, whether it was social or unions, coming together to, make certain things happen. So, yes, I think that this is significant to our history, and I hope that the powers that be would, happen to make it happen. Make it happen. I think it's definitely, it's not even, you can't even call it a worthy cause. It's just the right thing to do.
Well, Brother Monarch is something in the same aspect that as we're looking at, we say, we honored it just recently, the fallen soldiers of the World War I and World War II. We can make that same initiative to have our honor to our foreparents who have been able to sacrifice for us to have a better way in life that we're seeing today. And If we don't have that kind of respect and gratitude, amen, it says we talk about we are intelligent people. But have a lovely day.
All right, brother, take care, man. Appreciate the call and the update. We
go back to the phone lines. Good morning, The Edge. Greetings.
Okay, sorry about the feedback. Sorry about that, yeah?
Okay.
Didn't want to miss a word. All right. The reasoning what just take place. And give thanks to the citation of Rastambo participating initiated that vibration, that we observed and had to that observation.
Hey, E-Truth, hold on 1 second there,
We could hardly hear you, E-Truth.
Yeah, your phone's going in and out, and it's very, very low.
It's very low. Okay, I told you position.
Okay. You may need to reposition yourself. Go ahead again.
Sometimes you gotta recall.
Is it better?
A little bit.
A little bit better.
A little bit. Okay, I'll hang up a call.
Yeah, sometimes it needs to reconnect. And that sounds kind of wiry,
Okay. Hey, listen, so we do have our response, JGP from the Caribbean Voice. He says, morning, brothers, about the Elimat issue. Let the family verify that issue officially by getting in touch and maybe physically verifying.
That's right. Yeah.
Because this scam thing is quite rampant in the region. Thanks and greetings to you. All right, that's from JGP. I think that it's important.
That's right. Hey, JGP, big up yourself, man. That's my brother there. So that's good advice right there. I like that.
Yes, absolutely, and he's right about
it. Has to be official for sure.
Correct.
It has to be official, not just calling on the radio and sort of hoping that something happens. It has to be official.
Yes.
So good point.
Absolutely. So thank you very much for that information, JGP. And yes, wise words as it relates to the fact that you never know. Somebody can be, trying something. And as I said, we're Awaiting your call. I know E-Truth was going to call back, so we're waiting on that. But in the meantime, you can reach us at 465-2555, 662-8674, or 718-577-2916. If you're in the diaspora, we are on the edge for Monday the 11th of November, and we're getting closer and closer to Christmas time.
We've got a caller. Good morning to the Edge.
Greetings forwardly.
Okay, wonderful.
It's a lot better.
Sounds way better.
Is it better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're using a different instrument.
Okay.
Okay. We were saying that, yes, it is a happening that, that we should always, in our fore and make sure that we stand as a people raised as we ought to. We've been standing from the take us away, We never bow from the take us away from our rightful homeland. We never bow. We just keep doing what we have to do, as a people, as a free people. They didn't come and pick up slaves. They came and pick up a free, royal, and people scattered here, there, and almost everywhere. Over the years, it was initiated by West Zambo of the Nyabingi House. We saw the need for that, and it started, And what we've been doing over the years is to keep it in the memory of the people's psyche, knowing how easily we forget as a people about our own story, just like the same thing with our enslavement. A lot want to sweep it under the carpet as though we drop out of the sky, but we didn't, We were taken away from our rightful home. So what been happening over the years is to keep it in the people's memory, and what's being agitated for right now is a monument. And it should not be a teeth-pulling thing, because it's we. It's not that we're appealing to people who is not we to make it happen. We are appealing to we to make it happen. The time is dragging on, but we're still keeping it positive to know that it will happen. And something like that should not, as we said before, something like that should not be a teeth-pulling thing. It should really be something that we gladly do. But sometimes,
It should.
Yes.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Is there anybody, any group or anything that does the upkeep of the site itself? I mean, is there anything, the site that we are speaking about at the Buckley site? That's what we're speaking about.
There haven't been a site given as yet. What happened over the years is the event to keep the same story in people's memory. It happened in the street when it takes place in the street over the years. In the street, in Buckley Street. Of course, it is in Buckley, but in the street, not an allocated area. And that is what we are asking. That is what being asked for. That is what being agitated for. A place, not on the street, a place, an area.
I thought there was a site designated in the yard itself that they were just waiting for a monument to be erected. That's not what happened.
The place have to be allocated and given for it to be kept, or it ought to be kept. It's something like what is down at behind the museum, pertaining to the tragedy what we had there and
Christina.
It is established, so it should just be kept and kept clean and kept pristine as it ought to be kept. But what we are saying is nothing has been done in terms of a monument in Buckley for it to be kept. that have to be done. It have to be given. It have to be allocated. It have to be, things have to happen. It have to be a touchable reality, and that has not happened up to the time.
Okay. I thought that there was a site itself. Says, this is the ground. We could break some ground, and we need to get a monument erected on this site.
No, I don't think it reached there, because there was some dispute over selling of land, who is the ownership of this and who owns that, and we buy and things like that, you know. I don't know if I don't know other information can be forthcoming in terms of what part of Buckley's we had our eyes on, in terms of doing that. There's this business place. As I say, most of the land is occupied. You know, Zach was lucky to get a corner there to relocate his ID, you know. But I don't think so. Are we still online?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think so. So let me just say, give thanks to the time and hang up, so that just in case other information is as to what part of Buckley's we had our eyes on, it will be shared. Give thanks.
All right.
Icho, thanks.
Okay, we go back to the phone lines. Good morning, The Edge.
Good morning. Yeah. I'd like to expound a little on what was said before. Next year is going to be 90 years since the Buckley's uprising. Next year is also going to be 50 years, one of the greatest achievements we would have achieved since the acquisition of our sugar lands. The 1st of December 1975, when our parents went out and voted for the then leader to acquire our sugar lands. And today we cannot say how much acres of lands we still own, because all the administrators after 1980, there was like real estate agents that's selling away our lands without our authority. And we need to get down and look into this, because without the land, we are no people. We be like nomads, and we are not looking into it that way. We need to get very serious about it. It's like something like we lost contact with our land, with what the leaders before us and the people before us went out, the work that they did for us. And it's like we're taking it very simple, and we need to get down and into the history of how our lands left our hands. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
All right, take care. Thanks for the call. We appreciate it.
Okay, let's go back to the phone lines. Hello? Okay, I think that person dropped out. Okay, let's see if we get this one. Good morning. The Edge.
Good day. Morning. Young boys.
Good morning.
Young boys.
Okay, young boys.
Yes.
Those two young boys up there.
I heard your name called last night, you know, and you was being celebrated.
That's my number one son-in-law, you know.
Oh Lord!
Please
don't lay him in your house.
Exactly.
You got your mother-in-law, you know. She listening you.
The only thing you can do if you let him in your house, make sure you have some Clorox close by.
Make sure you have some what?
Clorox.
You is one, but you far down. When he have his mother, down there, we don't talk already. So
okay.
I tell him, we hang up till later because I want to hear what you're saying.
Oh.
You know? So he have his mother-in-law down there.
There you go.
She was to call in to give a report of something that took place. A sad event that took place, but I don't know that I put it over like she, because she know the people. I think one of our elderlies who was at Marriott Saturday night, I think if I'm not mistaken, he passed Sunday morning suddenly. So I don't know. She was telling me she know the people. I think it was one when they Woodley, and he was a busman. He also worked at the show, used to drive engine or something like that. She was telling, but I think one of them passed away to see he was over there Saturday night with the elderlies. And then some sad event take place somewhere, so she knows. But anyway, I just called to say I was pleased with last night, what we was waiting for. I started, and I hope it will carry on until the last. So I just picking up my the number one MC in the Federation. My number one MC hour. Many people. Show was very good. I hope I saw some got the next song, you know. Can't take him on, you know. Hope you got the second song, you know. You hear what you singing, you know.
Your number one MC make the man call out last night, man. So.
I know.
That was good, you know. Back to back with that girl, but the last one from Cairn. So
yes.
Watch your back. She good. Eh? The school boy and the teacher boy, so had the crowd. I thought last night was the final show.
Man, he just practicing, man.
People jumping up and so on.
I know.
It's
look for it.
Congratulations, big up to the Grandmasters.
Yeah.
Looking forward to see the nether one. You know, to hear the West Calypso and them and hear what they're coming with.
Yeah, we're looking out for big lies. We can't find big lies.
Yeah, but he must have gone in the hole.
Can't find something to sing.
He must have gone in he must have gone back in the hole.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey Lulu, take care, man. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it.
Yes, man, all the time. We get
right. Had a good time at the tent last night as well.
Morning, everybody, all the listeners who are listening. Culture and everybody who listens, Janet, Mary and everybody, good morning.
Right.
Have a good day, thank God for the rain. Good weather for all of you, young ducklings.
Well, I hope my pipe gonna flow now 24 hours and not half an hour. That's all I'm gonna say.
You better go up the park, go get some blood pressure wings, warm up your stomach.
Oh Lord. well.
See you all. Have a good day.
Okay.
Take care.
Be careful always.
All right, thanks for the call.
Okay, bye.
Nice.
I want to say good afternoon to a couple of folks who are listening, or good morning, I should say. I'm Ronaldo Griffin. Hey, Ronaldo, try us on the cell phone. You can call WhatsApp 6628674.
Maybe that's he calling now because I have somebody online and I have my switchboard look nicely lit.
Okay.
So we go back to the phone lines. Good morning, The Edge.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, I don't know tell you about the person who died. Here I was Mark Flexible. That's why he must be Mark.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thanks for that update and condolences to the friends and family.
Yes.
Yeah, I know him. He used to drive bus too.
Oh.
And he had taxi after he went into the taxi.
Okay.
His sister named Mary.
Good. All right. Well, thanks for the update. We appreciate it. And again, condolences to friends and family of the deceased.
Yeah, I did lost a neighbor this morning too. He's just about a couple houses down from me.
Oh wow.
A young guy actually. And so of course, condolences to the entire family.
Hey, I want to say good morning to Joan Warner as well, who is watching us from New Jersey, and Mr. Denrick, our soldier there. So good.
Okay, we go back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Hey, Ronnie, Dr. Ronnie.
Doctor.
A liar boy there with you.
Yeah, the liar boy there with me, yeah. So
yeah, well, I want to show something.
Say what? Say that?
I said I want to show something.
Go ahead. We're listening.
Yeah, you got a program that come on the radio, Social Security.
Yeah.
They come on and they talk all kind of thing. They're telling you when your birthday coming up, you're going to get this and that when your birthday to enjoy your birthday. October don't gone.
Any birthday?
Yeah.
Any birthday?
This is another October again, right away. And up to now, you can't get nothing to where they say, to your account. So I asked you the question and the doctor and the liar. Who fooling who?
So tell us what they when you say the position.
At what age you can
on your birthday
you can
get something?
just get money on your birthday because you're on Social Security. What age are we speaking about
here? They say if your birthday is the second or the third hour, your money gonna be there for you to enjoy your birthday.
No man, you get it.
Well, the time don't gone so long.
But
so long. Eh?
So is this a special program that they have where they give you something on your birthday? Is it? I mean, anybody who is registered with Social Security?
I've never heard of that.
Well, anybody who don't pass your term, as you say, don't come.
So
you're talking about?
That's why I'm asking you. That's why
you're talking about persons who qualify for Social Security at 62.
How old are you, sir?
Hello?
How old are you?
I'm 62.
You done 62? But you sound 40-ish, you know.
Yeah, well, listen, here's my experience, though. My experience is that you have to start making your preparation by going to the office, doing your paperwork and stuff before that 62nd birthday. And my experience is that they try to get you that, whatever it is, whether it's a monthly or a one-time payment. And the monthly is based, both of it is based on how many contributions you make. I think in order to get a monthly, you have to make 500 contributions. And anything under that, you get a lump sum as well. And they try to get that to you as soon as possible after your 62nd birthday. But you have to start the paperwork ahead of time. It's not automatic. You have to go to the office and do some paperwork.
Now, hear me now, Delia.
Yes.
I went 2 weeks before the time here.
Yeah, well, my suggestion is that you go back to the office and find out what's going on.
But I done went already twice.
And what they tell you?
I was in the hospital, I come out, I went already twice. They telling me rat eat cockroach and cockroach eat mangoes. So I put into you the doctor and the liar.
Okay. Well, I would ask for somebody in management if that's the answer that you're getting from the customer service folks downstairs.
Somebody fool somebody, because I was saying the problem I got with it, they got a program that they don't come on the radio, the people will listen to.
Yeah.
And they tell you that.
No, but as I said, I had a personal experience when it comes to that. And that's the reason why I was able to say what I say. So I'm kind of surprised that you're having the issues that you're having. But as I say, my suggestion would be to speak to someone in management to find out exactly what's going on, because this is usually taken care of pretty soon after your 62nd birthday.
I don't went twice, brother.
Hey, brother, take our advice. Don't dwell on the fact you went twice. Make sure that you get your goodies, and so if you gotta go back a third time, do so for us, okay? Because we can't do much for you here.
The liar and the doctor.
Yeah, but we can't. We only could take you. We could only listen to you and squeeze in a little advice that we don't know much about. So the fact remains is we want you to go back. Okay, don't feel like it's not working out for you. All right.
We'll make 4 times then. Okay.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times, whatever it takes, my brother. Why you get your money? You work for it, and why you get it?
Thanks a lot.
Okay, man. Cool.
All right. Well.
Okay. Well.
It's about that time.
Yes, about that time. If you could squeeze in something, once again, gonna be long. I'm gonna try this one. Good morning. Make it quickly. Is that I said?
Good morning.
Yes, quickly first, please. You got 1 minute.
The partner don't know what he's saying. Social Security normally call you when you're approaching 62 and tell you the record, so you're making 62.
But don't say you don't know what he's saying, because
he may have had a different experience. For real.
So,
that's the reason.
That's why we want him to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, thanks for your comment.
Yeah, man, enough respect to that. Okay, well, we're gonna make that breakaway because it's midday time, midday news. So wind it up, my brother.
All right, again, thank you for listening to The Edge this morning. We appreciate you taking the time to call in and listening to ZIZ on a whole. As I said, ZIZ, of course, is the National Carnival station. So stay tuned for more information.